Hello, my name is Kalinda Truffaut. I am a registered reflexology therapist and licensed reflexology teacher and teacher trainer with the Reflexology Association of Canada in foot, hand, and ear. I have developed emotional reflexology, and I've attended many workshops over the years, including advanced reflexology with Dwight Myers. He's actually the nephew of Eunice Ingham, who founded reflexology in North America. It was an honor to be trained by him. Facial reflexology, stress reflexology, meridian reflexology, and reflexology for chronic foot pain. In 2016, 2017, and 2018, I was honored to be awarded Teacher of the Year with the Reflexology Association of Canada. And after 10 years of doing reflexology and teaching reflexology, I still get asked, what is reflexology? Some people come up to me and ask me if it's Reiki. It's not Reiki. What it is it's a natural healing art that is a study of the reflexes. So a reflexology therapist will stimulate reflexes in the hands, feet, ear, or face that correspond to other body parts. And by doing that, it encourages the body to increase circulation, and it can encourage the body to go into what we call parasympathetic mode or rest and repair. A lot of people that are stressed out or in a lot of pain spend a lot of time in fight or flight or sympathetic mode. Reflexology encourages the body to go back into rest and repair, which is a state in which the body heals. Now, what happens in a reflexology session? So, with the client relaxing in a comfortable position, the reflexology therapist may work on the hands, feet, ear, or face. And a hand or foot session takes about 45 to 60 minutes, depending on what's going on. An ear or face reflexology session runs about 20 to 25 minutes on average. And when I do emotional reflexology sessions with the modality that I develop, it takes between 60 and 90 minutes, depends what's going on. Now, the reflexology courses that I teach right now include foot reflexology, hand reflexology, and ear reflexology. So what are the prerequisites? You have to be 18 in order to be able to learn reflexology. And there is a few components involved with it. So you have to learn the core of reflexology. And what that is just a basic understanding of anatomy, physiology, history, theory, and a little bit of business building. So what is the purpose of the course? We actually have 5 general objectives. You want to be able to locate reflexes that are outlined in the reflexology chart for the modality that you choose. You want to understand the principles of reflexology. You want to gain an understanding of the anatomy and physiology of the body and their systems. You want to learn how to stimulate reflexes using the method for a safe, effective therapeutic treatment. And you want to gather information required to challenge the registered Canadian reflexology therapist board exam with the Reflexology Association of Canada if you want to become what we call an RCRT, which is a registered Canadian reflexology therapist. In order to get that, you actually have to be a member of the Reflexology Association of Canada and pass the board exam. So let's go through the reflexology course overview. Again, you have to do core training. That takes approximately 35 hours. From there, you are going to pick what practical modality that you want to go into. So you can choose foot or hand or ear. You can only do one at a time though. And to complete a practical session, you're going to have to do 50 practical sessions on your own. The good news is they're paid sessions. You will have to do a written exam after you finish the core training and pass with 80%. After you do 20 practical sessions in the modality of your choice, hand, foot, or ear, you are going to come back and do a mandatory review so that I can make sure that you are doing the right method. And if you have created any bad habits, we'll correct them right away. Once you are done all your sessions, your 50 practical sessions, you are going to do a practical exam. And you have to pass that exam with 80%. At that point, I will give you a certificate saying that you are certified in hand, foot, or ear reflexology, as well as your core reflexology. After that, if you choose that you want to be an RCRT, you would have to be a member with RAC and of course, write their board exam. Now let's go back to the core training. In core training, we learn about the history of reflexology, how the body's broken down into zones. I go over a very specific way of doing a treatment plan that helps you understand how the body systems are being affected in those areas. We go over all of the body systems. We focus on key areas of emphasis for people that have specific conditions, and a reflexology therapist doesn't treat, diagnose, prescribe, or use tools. So when we say that we focus on key areas for emphasis for specific conditions, it's just different ways that we can work with the feet for people that are experiencing difficulties based on diagnoses that they actually got from their doctors. And then we go over business building so that you can have clients to work on when you're done all of this. Like I said before, in the core training, you have to pass with 80%, and then you get a core certificate. Once you get the core completed, you're going to choose one of the practical modalities. So foot is great for people that are looking to understand imbalances in their body because the area is larger. The reflexes are more tender because feet are always protected in shoes for the most part. There's a few that, if they have tougher skin on the bottom of your feet, it's going to be a little bit less tender. But for the most part, the bottoms of feet are larger and they are more protected than any other area that we work on. Ear reflexology is actually fascinating because it helps the body to listen to what's going on. The reflexes in an ear are very, very close to the surface, and they're very, very close to the brain. In ear reflexology, we actually do use what we call ear seeds, and those ear seeds are applied to very specific areas. And when we do that, they can stay on for up to a week. And so people get to feel the benefits of a quick session. It's only 20 to 25 minutes for a whole entire week. Now, with hand reflexology, if you close your fist, it's in the shape of a heart. And reflexology on the hands, it is a very relaxing treatment. And it is great for people that are stressed out and are wanting to feel a little bit of support while they're getting relief for their aches and pains. Usually people show up though, and they think it's like acupuncture or massage. And so if they have a pain in their foot, they come for foot reflexology. Or if they have a pain in their hand, they come for hand reflexology. Or if their ears are ringing, they show up for ear reflexology. What a lot of people do not understand is reflexology can work on all areas of your body, no matter what modality you choose. So if somebody really doesn't like their feet being worked on, we can work on your hand to reach your foot. We have got all the same reflexes in our feet, hands, ear, and face. And so it's just a matter of preference for you. Now, after you are done your core and you're moving on to your practical, you are going to start doing some practical sessions. 50 are required to be able to complete the practical portion of the course. However, after 20 sessions, you have to come back for a 3-hour mandatory review just to make sure that you're doing everything right and that you haven't picked up any bad habits. The practical exam, it takes about 2 hours, and the passing grade is 80%. Once you're done that, I do issue you a certificate for your course. So it would be core plus whatever modality that you chose, and you would get the certificate for that. At that point, if you decide that you want to be what we call an RCRT, you would have to be a member with the Reflexology Association of Canada. You would have to challenge their board exam, pay their membership fees. And what that does is it actually gives you the opportunity to get access to a liability insurance, which is phenomenal for practicing, and an RCRT number. If somebody has reflexology covered in their benefits package, that RCRT number is what the insurance companies usually require in order to be able to give people a refund for that treatment. So it gives you credibility. It makes sure that you are up to the standards of practice that are required for the industry, and it can help your client get a refund if reflexology is covered in their benefit package. So what's the benefit of taking this class? I actually have an online membership site for supporting the students while they're studying. I have a closed Facebook group, and you can get support from me and other students to ask questions, celebrate wins, and I love to hear people's testimonials when they're working with clients and they're getting results, what they did, how they did it, and what the results were. I also offer business building tips, and I do partner with other people in the industry in order to be able to give them to share some information on what helped them be successful. And it's just a way of supporting each other, helping people understand more about reflexology, and feeling great while they're doing it, while they're having fun. You are always welcome to ask me questions, either by email, phone, or text if you need. And so you don't ever have to feel stuck in the learning process. And the added bonus for massage therapists that are members of MTAS, you guys actually get 63.5 credits for completing the foot reflexology course. The best part, though, is you get to be part of a community that loves to celebrate you and your wins. The additional bonus features for the classes that I teach is I actually developed a really unique treatment plan process to help you understand what systems to work and how to apply them onto feet so that you can always have a firm understanding of how to best serve your clients and get them results. You get access to all the theory videos that I teach in class training or online, and so that you have them to refer back to. Learning a whole bunch of new information in the beginning, it's really challenging. And so being able to go back to have those materials to study and review make the studying process easier. And I actually have videos on the method so that if you get stuck while you are working with a client, you can actually go in, check out the video, figure out how to do it, and so that you always have me by your side. There is the membership site as well that you can log into and get access to a whole bunch of handouts and worksheets, study guides, and it is a great way to be supported throughout the whole entire learning process. Thank you for watching this video about learning more about reflexology. Now, if you do have any questions for me, I encourage you to reach out to me at reflexology@colinatrofo.ca. You can also call me at 306-924-4940, or you can take a quiz to see what class is best for you at www.reflexologyclasses.ca. Once you have the information that you're comfortable for and you decide that you want to actually register for a class, registration is always available online. Take the quiz and you will get the information that you need to get started.